everyone. Today I want to talk about my top 5 favourite contemporaries. I am on a massive contemporary kick and I have been for quite some time. I absolutely love contemporary so much. So I thought it would be a good excuse to talk more about the contemporaries I love. So I picked out my top 5. I could have picked out more, but I thought, hey, we'll keep this short and sweet because I don't want to go overboard. Most of these I've read in the last year or so, just some of them random, some of them not, you know how it is. So let's get started. At number 5, we have Skim Deep by Laura Jarrett. This was one of the first teen contemporaries I read. This was probably, I don't know, 2 years ago? A year ago? I don't know when it was published. I don't know. I read this not long before it came out in 2012. And it's definitely still one of my fan favourites. This book was so sweet and so heartbreaking and heartwarming, and I've never read anything like it. When I read a lot, not like it, but a lot in a similar-ish vein since then. But it's still one of my fan favourites. At number 4, we have If I Stay by Gail Forman. Holy moly! This book is something else. It is contemporary, but at the same time it's kind of not, because it's an out-of-body experience. It's very strange, but it's all about her life. And wow, it was totally not what I was expecting at all. The second book is very, very much a proper contemporary, which is why I'm classing the duology as contemporary, because it is really. At number 3, we have Crash Into You by Katie McGarry. And no, you're not surprised in the slightest, are you? I thought not. Katie McGarry has become one of my favourite contemporary authors in the last, 6 months. I don't know how, I've not been reading her books all that long. And this book was probably my favourite so far. It was so good. If you love contemporary and you haven't read Katie McGarry yet, seriously give her a go. This is my favourite one out so far out of the 3. And it is so good. And now, unsurprisingly, book number 2 is, of course, Anna and the French Kiss. Yay! I love me, Anna and the French Kiss. Sinclair. Oh yes. Yes, please. It is one I bought on a whim because I'd heard good things about it, and I absolutely devoured it, and it was amazing. This is what got me into proper contemporary romance, not just general contemporary, full on contemporary romance fluff. I love contemporary romance, and it was just so good. And I also like this edition because it has deckled edges. Even more things to love, yay! And now number 1 is not going to be a surprise at all. It is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. To this day, is probably gonna be forever my favourite contemporary. I was not sure about John Green at first, but then my assistant manager at the time, who is now my boss at my current workplace, was like, I can't believe you read teen fiction and you've not read John Green. What is wrong with you? And one day I finished my book and was like, oh, well, I'm heading home now. I'm going to buy a book to read on the way home. And she was like, buy it. Literally was just putting it in my hands, buy it. And I did, and I read it. And oh my gosh, I never cried so much at a book until I read Allegiant. At the time, I hadn't quite read a book that made me feel like that made me feel. And it's a book I'd like to reread, but I don't think my heart could take it. But yeah, this is... I know it's very much hyped up. It's a very hyped up man. It's a very hyped up book. I'm not a huge fan of John Green. I've tried reading his other books and it's just not appealed to me. This is the only one I've really connected with. So that was my top 5 contemporary reads. That list will probably change over the course of the next 12 months again. But I'm sure it will change for awesome stuff. Let me know, what contemporaries do you like? Do you think there's something I've missed that is awesome? Leave me a comment down below, please. It is always awesome to hear what other people think about books. And especially if it's contemporary romance you want to recommend me, please do, because I love contemporary romance. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye!